Why this principle? An ML system is uniquely reliant on the data on which it was trained. Assets generated in this way can be used to extrapolate information about the original data on which they were trained, whether through traditional cyber attacks or ML-specific attacks, such as membership inference or model inversion. It's therefore important that these assets are treated and decommissioned appropriately, using destruction or archiving methods and conditions suitable for the type of data involved and its sensitivity. This is especially important when models are deployed at the edge of a network, outside of controlled environments. Retention via archiving should also be considered. If you have taken actions based on the output of an ML system, consider how long after those actions you reasonably need to be able to explain or defend them. If you need to explain something, consider whether it will be enough to have the logs, the model weights, or the training data. What are the goals of this principle? You understand that your model is a representation of the data on which it was trained and should be decommissioned through the same appropriate process. You know that any data collected during the operational life of the model needs to be destroyed or archived appropriately, and recognize this is particularly important if models are deployed in untrusted or controlled environments. Your model's expected lifespan is captured in its metadata, e.g. model card, as laid out in Principle 2.5. Requirements and development. Track your assets. Data associated with the use of the model, e.g. logs, is retained in an appropriate location and for an appropriate length of time for your system or organizational auditing requirements. Strengthen your approach, processes/development. Review how your assets' metadata states to decommission data and the underlying model. Evaluate if this is still appropriate and compliant. Guidance. Review your assets' metadata, e.g. model card. Review guidance from relevant professional bodies for the sector in which the system is deployed. Where it's appropriate to dispose of material, ensure this is done securely and an appropriate method is used for the nature of the asset's sensitivity. Guidance. Refer to the following document, NCSC Guidance on Secure Sanitization Storage Media. Where it is appropriate to archive data, e.g. for legal and/or compliance purposes, ensure this is done securely and an appropriate method is used for the nature of the asset's sensitivity. Guidance. Refer to the following document, the National Archives Guide to Archiving Personal Data.